Hi, in this tutorial, you will learn how to create a Power Apps model-driven app. In the last video, I showed you how to create a simple Canvas app for a car rental business. In this video, I'll show you how to create that same app using a model-driven approach so that you can compare the two. Let's dive right in. The first big difference from a Canvas app and a model-driven app is that with Canvas app, you can use any data source. In a Canvas app, you can use SharePoint, Excel, SQL Server, MySQL, Oracle, or any other database as a data source, including Dataverse. Model-driven apps accept only one data source, which is Dataverse. So let's start creating the same tables that we created on SharePoint for the Canvas app, but now on Dataverse. To create a table on Dataverse, go to Tables, click New Table, Add Columns and Data. Here we're going to call this first table Customer, plural customers. Click Save. The first column we're going to call Customer, which is the customer name. It's going to be a type text, update. Then click the plus sign to create a second column. Let's call this one Phone. It's going to be type text, phone number, save, and click create. And here is our table. Now let's go back to tables, create our second table, new table, add columns and data. And this one we're going to call car, plural cars, click save. First column we're going to call car. It's going to be type text. Click update. Click plus sign. And second column is going to be price per day. It's going to be type currency. Click save. And click create. Our car table was created. Now I'll go back to tables and click new table to create our third table, which is going to be called rental. Click save. Let's rename our first column to rental. Update. Second column is going to be customer. And this one, the data type, is going to be a lookup data type. That means that the rental is going to look up for a customer on the customers table so that we can list the customers that are available in the customers table to be added to the rental table. Let's select the customers table, customer, and click save. Now let's create the car column, car. Same thing, it's going to be a lookup to the car table and click save. Now let's add a start date. It's going to be a date time type, format date only, we don't need the time. Click save. And an end date for the rental, which is also going to be a date time, format date only. Click save. And we have all of the columns that we need. Click create. And here is our table. And the way that you create a model-driven app is just like that. First you create the tables, and then you create the app. So let's do that now. Click create. Click blank app. And here you see that there is the Canvas app, which is the option that we used to create the Canvas app on our last tutorial. And here there is the model-driven app, which is the option that we're going to use now. So click create. Let's give our app a name, car rent. Click create. And here you can see the place where you can design your app. On the left side, there's the pages, data, automation. Here the pages, navigation, other pages. At the center, you can see your actual application that you are designing. On the right side, you can see the app name, a brief description if you want, and you can also add an icon. Now let's click Add Page. Click Dataverse table, and let's choose one of the tables that we created, customer. Select the table, click Add, and the table will be added here under Navigation. You see Customers View and Customers Form. On the view, it automatically creates the application for you with all of these options: home, recent, pinned, and the customers right here. And it already comes with all of these options here at the top and with the fields. And here, all of the customers are going to be listed. And the form is where you can add a new customer. You can insert information here and click Save, and then the new customer is going to be added in the customers table. Let's do the same thing for the others. Add page, Dataverse table. Now let's go with car. Select the table, click Add. Same thing, created cars view and cars form with the same model. And let's click Add Dataverse table and add our last table, which is rental. Click here, click Add. Also added the rentals view right here, and the rentals form as well. Now our application has 6 different pages: customers view, customers form, cars view, cars form, rentals view, and rentals form. Let's start customizing each of them. Here on customers view, click on the edit view. You can reorder fields. Let's say move created on to the end. You can also add new fields. Let's say created by. Then you choose which are the fields that are going to be displayed on your view and what is the order of them. In our case, let's leave just customer and phone. Let's remove this one and remove this one. Then click Save and Publish. Now click Back. And then let's edit the customer's form. Click the Edit button. And on the new customer form, there are 3 fields: customer, owner, and phone. Let's move owner to the top and leave just customer and phone. Click Save and Publish. Then click Back. And let's customize the cars view. Click Edit. Let's remove the created on field and leave just car and price per day. Click Save and Publish. Click Back. Let's edit the cars form. Came with car, owner, and price per day. Let's do the same thing and move owner here to the top. You can add new fields if you want, like modified by, for instance. But we don't want this field, so click Delete and leave car and price per day. Click Save and Publish and click Back. Let's edit the rentals view. We will also remove the created on field. Now we need customer and we also need car. This one we can remove and leave customer, car, start and end date. Click Save and Publish and click Back. Now let's edit the rentals form. In the rentals form, we're going to leave rental, owner we're going to move here to the top. We also need customer and car. Click Save and Publish and click Back. Design for our application is complete. Let's click Publish. And now let's take a look. Click Play and see that it opens a new page here that will display your application. And here you can see the application as it will be displayed to the user. It has a home button, recent, pinned. It has customers, cars, and rentals. Let's start by adding a new customer. To add a new customer, go to New, and see it's going to display the form, the new customer form that we created. Here at Customer, let's add Paul, phone 111-111, click Save and Close, and Paul automatically comes to the list of customers. Let's add a new one. Click New, click Save and Close, and let's add Eric. Click Save and Close, and the 3 customers are here. Now let's add cars. Go to Cars, click New, Honda, price per day 80, Save and Close. Let's add BMW 100, Save and Close. And let's add Mercedes 120. Click Save and Close. And here are the 3 cars. Now let's go to Rentals. Here on Rentals, let's add a new rental. Click New. Let's call it Rental 1. And on Customer, let's click here. Since this is a lookup table, it will display the customers that we added in the customers screen. So let's go with Mary. Car. On car, it's the same thing. It's going to display the cars that we added. Let's go with Mercedes. Start date, this one. End date here. Click Save and Close. And now we have a rental for Mary, car Mercedes, this date and this end date. Let's add another one. Rental 2 for Eric, car Honda, start date this date, end date this. Click Save. One thing to note is that model-driven apps comes by default with all of these options here at the top. You don't need to implement each of them. So you have the new button, the delete button, Power BI view. There is also Flow. You can export to Excel and all of this. And that's how you create a Power Apps model-driven app. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. And if you want to learn more about Power Apps, click subscribe.